Hi my friends, today we model this part. I named it steam injector body, which has a lot of features, cylinders, flanges, even a sphere and a thread. Again, it comes from drawing made by the engineer Timoteo Carrera Soto, which I presented in my tutorial number 182. You see there are a lot of dimensions here, and I made a new drawing, this one, which will follow step by step creating this model. Let's start. New IPT template plane XY, and we create a first circle with a diameter of 60. Then we project the y-axis as a center line. We draw a contour from somewhere here, respecting what we see on the drawing. Trim, and dimensions. Let's take a look to the drawing. You see this is 60. We try to create the sphere inside, in the middle, not inside. Everything is outside. The inside will be made at the second moment, not now. Nothing from internal volumes must be created in advance. Then we have dimensions 145. This will be created external, and this diameters of 72 is this face, and the rectangle is the bottom with a dimension of 67 as a square. This diameter is 40 external. Let's apply these dimensions. 8 millimeters. We start with these small dimensions to prevent the moving of faces. 8. This dimension is 70. This one is 145. The diameter is 67 up and 72 down. Two dimensions needed. I align these two and I apply a diameter of 40 for both. Now we have fully constrained. Finish sketch, home or F6 and revolve. Everything was there, so we have the first volume. We select the material, steel carbon. We select the cast, steel cast as the texture of the part, general texture, and we continue with other external volumes. But before I change the shape of this face, because it is a square, 67 is the side. We use this face and we select polygon with 4 sides. The center is here and we apply vertical, horizontal, no matter which, with a distance, not a distance, this diameter is 67. I make everything inside to be construction. Or constructive. This circle I want to be constructive, and I project another constructive, this one, to be tangent with a new square. The radius is 8 of the corner, so I apply fillet 8 to each corner. I select 2 sides in each step. Of 8. Finish sketch, extrude, not that direction, bottom with join face and 2 to this face. Yes? Okay. We create a sketch in the same plane. And F7 to see inside, and we draw a contour, half of contour. This point must be on the same vertical with the center point, and we draw a final line as a center line. Not final, we change to normal line to close the contour, as you can see. 8 millimeters is this flange, a distance of 50 as I said. The position of this line is placed at 125 from the bottom. 1, 2, 5. The other line is a cylinder with a diameter of 30. This flange is, sorry for this combination, is 70. Now we have a fully constrained sketch. Finish sketch, revolve, and the second volume has appeared here. Okay, very good. Another one is placed here. We use the same plane. Let's take a look at the dimensions. There is a diameter of, for the thread gauze, 3/4 of an inch, which is a thread for pipes. This has a certain diameter as I presented to you in my tutorial number 217. That diameter is 26,441 millimeters. So we have to use that dimension to place here. There is a radius 3 ring around 12 millimeters, and the total distance is here 97. Let's do this. The same plane XY for the sketch, F7, and we draw some lines. Up, down, and back. This is a gap, extend. This diameter, this point, I want to be on the sphere contour, so I need to project that contour. This is a constructive line. This is a center point line, and I place this point on this circle. This axis through the center point. And now radius 3 is here. Distance of 12. Diameter of 26.441. The distance, total distance of 97 is this. The diameter, external diameter, is 38, not this one. Sorry, the diameter is from here to up the ring, 38. Then, since the internal, let's take a look at the drawing. Since this internal diameter is 20, which is like here, the external must be 30. What external? This one, this small, but it will be an arc at the final, a fillet there, this fillet with radius 3. So I place diameter of, you see, I need to place one dimension, this diameter to be 30 like the other one, and then revolve, F6, revolve, okay, and now we apply here that two fillets, fillet, radius 3 to here and here. You see that 30 millimeters diameter does not matter at all. Okay, there is also a chamfer here of 1 millimeter. Let's apply it. Okay, and let's apply the fillet here. Why not? Thread here, ISO pipe threads, and the diameter is recognized by Inventor, and the nominal thread is gauge 3/4 of an inch. The right hand of the thread, that's okay, my friends. Good. We continue with fillets, 3 millimeters all over. We have an edge outside. We'll have also to the inside some other fillets. You see, that's all. No, not all. Here is the last. Okay. Now we place holes here. I apply. We see that the holes up are 8 millimeters, and at the bottom is 7 millimeters. These are 8. Finished sketch. Hole placed in all these 4 points to the face, to this face, but I have to apply. You don't see an underline, a blue underline here. Now you see it. Yes, and I select where to go that hole, and the distance, the diameter is 8. Okay, See, they are here at the bottom. The circle is 58 and they are placed around this circle. 45 degrees is the first and equidistant. I must write here the text equidistant. To be okay. And I apply also an angle to be also okay. This one. The drawings are live, my friends. I intend to create a new album with all these drawings. As you can see, I don't place the drawings as files to be downloaded because I intend to create this book with all the drawings in my old tutorials in English. You have now an album of 100 parts with drawings, but it is in my language, Romanian. This is why I intend to create a new one. You see, this is a 226 tutorial. I have a lot of news and many drawings from the Romanian album must be corrected, modified, because they have some mistakes. This is new, equidistance is new, 45 is new. New from which one? From the drawing I made in this morning. See? Good. So I place these 4 holes and now I intend to place this one. Remember 58 and the diameter of 7. This is the face. I draw a line from the center at 58 divided by 2, tab 45. One line with all dimensions. A point at the end of the line and then a hole with a diameter of 7, 2, you don't see the blue underline. Now you see it. Why? Because I have to select this plane and if I go through, the hole is cutting, the part is going up. Now I select to make this hole till it goes through the flange, and that's all. Okay, now I apply circular pattern for this feature about this axis in only 4 instances, covering 360 degrees. What about the holes in this face? Let's see the drawing. Oh my God, I didn't place a view for these holes. This is human mistakes. Yes, I move that image here, I move this one up, I make some room up, and I create a new view. What view? Projected view of this one to this direction. Create. But now I must cut this unuseful end. So I create a new sketch here. I draw a rectangle, this one, then I erase this side in order to create my own zigzag line. I keep press the Control key to have no parallel, no perpendicular, no nothing. Now I want to catch this point. Finish sketch, break out, which view? This view. You see the contour is emphasized, and now I am asked to show the point in the depth for this cut. I don't want a point from the depth, I want to go through part. Which part? You see, Inventor waits for me with this on blue, this icon on blue, to select the part. You may have many parts there, and you select the one to be modified. This one is, now I have OK, and this is what I have. These lines must be selected, and I select which kind of lines to be this. Sketch geometry is the kind of lines. Okay, now I place the axis, I place the axis for each of that 4 holes, and create. Right click, create. I extend a little escape from the centered pattern, and I modify the length to be a full circle. I apply dimension for this circle, not radius but diameter, 58, and diameters for these holes. Now you know, I write here equidistant home for holes, equidistant. Okay. And 45 millimeters is the first angle for them. I move this dimension somewhere here. Home You see the space is very well used. This must be here, this here, and that's nice. Now we have everything. You see there are the same elements, 7, 58, everything is the same. This is why I suppose I forgot to place them. Now is better. Good. I save this to have it in the final presentation, and now I go to the part. You know the procedure: line from the center, 58 divided by 2, tab 45. Escape, point at the end of the line, not on this line. Finish sketch, hole, 7, OK. Select surface. The surface is this. I don't want the hole to go through all this face, and neither the other. Then circular pattern of this feature about this axis in a number of 4, not 6. Very good. Now we go to the inside. You see there are a lot of dimensions here: 35, 30, 22, 20, this distance of 20, 8, 30, radius 50, inside 30, 25, 30, 35, and this is missing another dimension, my friends. This dimension was forgotten. You see, this will be the final drawing. 35, I move a little the arrow, home, save. I save this drawing all the time to have the final drawing for my book. Yes. If you remember that dimensions, let's go to the drawing, to the part. The plane is the same, XY, sketch, F7, and we project some lines as construction lines, this one and this one. Now we draw normal lines. Line from the center to somewhere, then 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. We go back. We draw a line here, another 1, 2, 3 lines. we go to somewhere where we'll meet the circle. Here, let me modify, don't show me. Let me modify this line to be horizontal. Good. Now I draw a circle with this center, diameter of 50, trim, I trim this line, then I go to the bottom with another line from somewhere to another step of 3 lines, perpendicular, collinear as we can, and this is not vertical, and we close here. I make this vertical, there are many lines and steps here. This is the part. I trim the not necessary side of the circle, and I draw a center line from up to down, or I renounce to this to project as a center line the axis Y is the same thing, even if this is longer than the part. Good. We place dimensions now. Diameters first. This line is 35. The next one is 30. Oh, 30 without any other character. The next one is 22. This one is also 30. Or I can place them, let me place them collinear, because this dimension is not in the drawing. Collinear, this line with this line. Then this diameter of 20. This diameter, this line is also 30, dimension in the drawing. Oh, this is an angle. Let me make it vertical, and now I place the diameter of 30. This means that they are collinear. I don't like this. Cancel. I want to place the dimension. So I go here and I eliminate this constraint. Now I apply dimension of 30. Okay. This is 50. I must place this aligned, collinear, this one with this one, because I don't have a diameter there. 20 is this, and again collinear if it is not already collinear with this. It is. I don't apply collinear because they are already collinear. And the last diameter is this one of 35. Oh, I have a diameter here in the drawing, you see? This is a diameter and not continuous with these vertical lines. Maybe the designer will change this diameter. I cannot place collinearity without seeing this dimension. So I make the same thing. I go to this point, escape from dimensioning, and I eliminate this constraint to place a dimension here. Oh, there is some other problem. I suppose this is again aligned with the upper, not this. This cancel or delete, and now I apply dimension without problems. Okay, now on the vertical dimensions, on the vertical, this is 4 millimeters. This is 3. This is placed under the face to place a dimension of 3. Good. This is 20. Next one, which must be placed under the previous, is 8. 8. I'll place firstly this dimension to be 3 and this dimension to be 2, this one, and then the general dimension outside. Yes, which one? This one. Dimension from the center or from this arc this arc. Now I select the center to this point to be 30. And that's all. Fully constrained, my friends. Home. Oh, what a mess. What an ugly dimensioning here, but there are many and this is inevitable. Home. Finished sketch. revolve, we have a center line, so Inventor knows that it must create a revolving volume or revolved volume, but not join but cut. Okay, nice, very nice. Now I apply a hole here, but let me see what is the dimension. 20. Hole, not fillet, hole, this face, this center, 20, and I select this to have a blue underline, and I show inside to the sphere. Yes, the hole must end to the sphere, not outside. Okay, good. This is very interesting. This is almost final situation. We have to place some fillets inside. You see the drawing? We have a lot of radius 3 inside. This is not easy if we stay with this part in this presentation. So I go to half section view, I select the XY plane, OK, and now I see inside. Oh, I have to apply a hole here of 20, but this is a good moment to see inside. Hole, face, center, 20, but we select the icon and the end face. Okay, this is the internal volume. Now I apply fillets. Where? This is 1, radius 3, this is another one, these two are also to be filleted. This is okay, but this is not to be filleted. I suppose that's all, my friend. Yes. Okay. That's all. Good. We come back from the half section view. We have here the part. If you want to see better or natural shaded without edges, yes, and you have everything in place and respecting the drawing. This is the main objective, to respect the drawing. Now I change faces to be polished. This one, and now a lot of others. These two, I keep pressed shift when I select the face. Yes, keep press shift and select the face. This is not, this is already placed, and that's all. If you want, you can apply other still polished aspects, because the volume is not changed. Now we make the verify stage of our tutorial, which is the volume, the value of the volume, which can be a little different from the drawing, but it is important to know, to admit, to acknowledge that this last is the proper and real volume, because this is what we did during this tutorial. Yes, so I let this as the final volume in my tutorial. Good. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye, my friends.